G'day mates, how are ya? It's been a while. Guy here from the Constant Cyclist channel. How you been doing? Hope you've all been out and about on your bikes. I'm just heading off on my latest trip. I call this one Golden Outback of WA. I'm going to see the wildflowers and hopefully do some farm stays out on the stations, the cattle and sheep stations in the Midwest. August 2021, beautiful day. Got a couple of days of sun and then there's a front coming through, so thought I'd head off now before the rain comes. So this is on the bike path heading along the Mitchell Freeway north out of Perth, going up to Yanchep today, where I stayed before in the national park. So yeah, it should be a good day. All right, cheers. Can you believe it? This path is just for cyclists and then pedestrians go on the right there. Beautiful, isn't it? So lucky in Perth. This is probably the last chance I have to see the Perth centre, the high-rise in the city centre of Perth. They're going to disappear soon. So they're about 28 kilometres away. Hiya. Well, that was 38.5 kilometres on the bike path from Perth. It's come to an end now. There's a good way to get out of Perth, because the more popular ones, like on Trig along the coast, it's a constant battle with people walking, and you feel like it's not pleasant to have to keep ringing your bell and having to move around. So this way, particularly on a Monday when everyone's gone to work, is a really good way to come. Off to Yanchep now. Okay guys, checking in at Yanchep.
Hello.
Good day. I'm good, thank you. I've booked in for the Henry White campsite tonight.
Yeah. Excellent.
So
you didn't pay a vehicle in?
No, I know that one.
All right. Well, you can certainly head down now and check in.
Right.
The quickest way for you on the bike would actually just be turning right at the roundabout here.
Oh, okay. Too easy. Heading down to the campsite. Day 2, just leaving Yanchep, and today I'm heading for Regan's Ford. Beautiful day at the moment, although it looks like the clouds are a bit building, could be in for a bit of rain later on. Okay, I'm going to turn right here. Time to get off the crazy Wanneroo Road. Gonna go cross country through a pine plantation. Here we go. Going down Osman Road, going through the Nangara pine plantations for a while until I get on Military Road. Here's the big pine trees. The smell is beautiful. Very pine scented. Lovely sunny afternoon. Headwind, but at least it keeps me cool. Still got about 40 k's to go to Regan's Ford. Be a late arrival. Must be 2:30, 3 o'clock now. At 5k from Regan's Ford. Tailwind for the last 20 k's. Great. Phoned up ahead the campsite and he said $20, and then I explained a bit more. No power, 10 push bike. Give me for 15. Pretty good, eh? Looking forward to getting off the bike. But tomorrow I'm headed up into the Darling Range, up to Dandaragan and then over to Badgingarra. That's the plan. So might have breakfast at the Roadhouse. Give myself a treat. Afternoon. My energy levels are very low. Haven't been eating enough. I'm about 15k from Badgingarra, tossing up whether to stop after about 10k, go in the bush, or go into Badgingarra. Going today, riding into a northwesterly, coming from the front side. Should be coming to the end of my time on the Brand Highway, just up ahead, about 5 k's. Hot chips. On a new bit of road for me. This is heading from Warradag to Corro. It's about 100 kilometres. 2 o'clock in the afternoon on day 4. So I shall bush camp along this road. Probably probably ride another couple of hours, allowing me to get nicely set up before the sun goes down, and then tomorrow I will go into Coro. Morning viewers, I've awoken to a very still morning in the bush. It's foggy. Very nice. Found myself this beautiful spot. This is in the Alexander Morrison National Park, on the way to Coro. A perfect pitch for a bush camp. Today I'm having one of those I'm in love with cycle touring days, and I think I know the factors. First one is no cars. This is a very quiet road. Maybe 3 cars have passed me in the last hour. Second one is tailwinds. Having tailwinds today. It's nice after 3 days of probably more headwinds than anything else. Third one, temperature. It's a comfortable temperature today. Our high teens, low 20s. And the fourth one is nice scenery. beautiful day to be out and about on the bike, going through the farmlands of the Midwest. Lots of greenery and the yellow canola oil flowers, trees, birds are singing, bees are humming, like my bike humming, tyres on the road. That's what it's all about. Why it's so enjoyable to get away from the busy roads and the population centres. It's fantastic. It's just the right pace on a bicycle to take everything in. Hi folks, 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm just starting on the dirt section. Not quite sure where I'll end up tonight. Be a bush camp, that's for sure. Somewhere on this road, Simmons Road. This road's pretty good. I'll turn the camera around and give you a look, see. Not too bad, eh? Very smooth. No corrugations yet. Tonight's stealth camping spot in a farmer's field, a wheat field. Just behind the camera there's a broken tree branch, trying to hide here. Put my bright yellow bags at the back and covered it with black plastic so it doesn't, not obvious, and then also covering my fluoro top in something black so it can't be seen. Got about an hour of daylight left, and then I'll be good.
The thing about these clear nights with a full moon, there's certainly a lot of moisture around, and it takes a long time for the tent to dry off. Could carry it like this wet, but it certainly weighs a lot more.
Good thing about this fog, it's so thick now that I'm hidden from the road. Morning mates, I'm just packing up and leaving my special little spot, Eastern Murrowa. Had another brilliant night. It's probably the 5th time I've stayed here. It's just a magical, peaceful, beautiful place. It looks like almost like someone's garden with all the flowers on the floor and small trees. It's a very soft environment. Anyway, I'd taken all my stuff out, haven't left any evidence that I was here. I left it like I found it, and that's how we should treat nature. I mean, we're a guest in nature's house, and when you have guests come to your house, you want them to treat it with respect and leave it like they found it. It's time to hit the road tomorrow. Good morning, viewers. I am headed for Minganoo today. It'll be a good ride, got tailwinds for 60 k's. Looking forward to the ride. Finally arrived to Colsim. It's 5:30.
See you guys.
Good morning. It's day 12 of the Golden Outback bike tour, coming from Molawa campsite. So it's going to be a nice day again. Cold last night, but yeah, once the sun comes up It's looking like it's going to be a beautiful day. I feel quite good today. I must have had a good night's sleep. Beautiful sun coming in to warm up the tent. So this is how I'm currently sleeping. I've put a tarp underneath my thermarest, and I think that helps to keep me a bit warmer at night, and also again stop anything poking through from the bottom. So yeah, I find it quite a good setup. And then for my pillow, I have been propping my pillow up against all my clothes bags and jacket, and I like that too. That's quite comfortable. Just wait for the tent to dry out, and we can start packing away.
My favourite church. You might remember this from last year when I went up to Murchison Settlement. It's a beautiful little church, and probably the crowning glory of Mullewa. Nice spot for a picnic. Have my lunchtime picnic here with all the nice colourful wildflowers. Beautiful, eh? Flies 1, guy 0. It just got so unbearable. And the thing was, when you got a tailwind, you get more flies because they're just drifting along on the wind and you can't escape them. You don't slow down. I always think the motorists are going to slow down when they see a cyclist, but if anything, they keep going at the same speed. Yay, somebody with a normal saloon car can be more courteous. Flesh and Altia heaven. All of those are the wreaths. Pretty amazing. Thank you. I'll be turning around in a minute. Good mate, thanks. Ahoy mates, I'm riding on the Geraldton to Mount Magnet Road, and it certainly is a major trucking route. My mate that runs the roadhouse in Morawa, he told me that there's 3 companies currently mining, and they're trucking all the spoils to Geraldton, so 10,000 tonnes a day on the road. So there's a regular stream of road trains backwards and forwards. As I'm going east, they're coming back empty. Going west, they'll be loaded up with ore. Yeah, you've got to keep your wits about you on this road. I cross over on the other side, I've got a road train behind and a crest ahead. Starts here. Don't know what the rest of it was. Don't know if I mentioned I'm going to go and stay at Gabion station. They have a station stay, and it's the first time I would have tried one of those. Well, there's a station up ahead somewhere in all that green. 16 kilometers. Oh man, this is never ending. Just want to get off the bike. Yeah, finally I can see some roofs. Let's spread around. It's alright. We've got pigs. Where's the main house? Well, just heading out of Gabion station, 18 kilometres of dirt road till I get back onto the Mount Magnet road. Best to get off the road, play it safe. Beauty, 5k's to go. Good day, viewers. This is Bob.
Yep.
And Bob didn't go through Minganoo, he came a different way.
You'll get the name of that right sooner or later. It's
Bob.
Minganoo.
Minganoo. Okay. Bob's from Perth. He's on a 10 days out.
Yep.
And what's it, your day 3 or 4?
Day 3.
Okay, so I met him at Yalgoo and he's just about to go off on a dirt road today. This is his bike. He loves it. It was, what, your 60th birthday present?
Yeah, last year.
Nice treat for yourself.
Yeah. So it's a Surly Ogre.
Uh-huh.
You know, I just took some advice from a mate who was into riding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got Moloko handlebars.
Oh, that's right.
And Ortlieb and Surly racks and
Okay.
Ortlieb bags. And this is a real beauty. I really love this.
Okay. Basket.
My
yeah.
basket on the rack.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
And that's a Surly bag. And boy,
Okay.
does that just take the odds and ends.
And this is what, your hot drink, is it?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
when I find one, but I haven't had one for a while. Maybe back in for injury.
I carry a bottle of Coke in one of my carriers.
Well, mate, there's a can of Coke in the fridge. It's all yours. I didn't drink it, so.
Okay, but that's maybe it's good for energy when you're on the road.
Yeah.
Just to
Even
when it's
drink
warm,
Oh,
yeah, because it's
okay.
full of sugar. I mean, you're just after the sugar, so.
And I'm not locked on, so I choose
Ah,
not to
yeah,
be
yeah.
locked on. I'm just free pedaling.
Okay.
I'm
Have you
happy
tried
with that.
Have you tried the clip-ins or
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I've just thought I'd just go with that to
All right.
starters for me.
are those general shoes or are they?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so they're not.
just some Solomon semi-trekking shoes.
You can do everything and anything in those.
Yeah, so I like to kind of be able to get off the bike if I see a rocky outcrop and just go scrambling up the top and walk
Okay.
around or
Yeah,
go
yeah.
into a shop or whatever
Yeah.
I like. That's why I sort of dress. with
Well,
these
yeah,
cargo pants.
Probably in these small towns, it's best to have a pair of sort of normal looking.
Yeah,
than
I've
lycra.
got the
the
padded pants
padding.
underneath. I've got a sine wave headlight,
Okay.
which is really good lamp. And I've got a on this bike when I got it, it's got a dynamo hub.
Okay.
Keeps everything going.
Yeah,
I
that's
try
good.
and work on Strava, and you can give me a little tip on that before I go.
So you have a small solar panel there, right?
Yep, that's just a bit of backup power as well, and I've got a little battery pack as backup as well.
Because I have read comments that people have the hubs. They're kind of, because the speed you're travelling at on dirt, you're not really going that fast enough to charge all the time.
I find I'm probably only doing somewhere between 10 and 15 Ks, and
it's
what
all
I
right.
can gather, and it seems to be doing
Okay.
it. If I've got the light going
Okay.
and the phone, it struggles a bit at that speed.
All right. Is that a power pack as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
So
right.
I have about 40,000. I got 3 power packs on the bike,
Mm-hmm.
about 40,000 milliamps altogether, and it charges like the GoPro camera, phone, a couple of other things, lights if I
Yeah.
need to. So I find that works pretty well for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What size tyres are those? 2.5s.
Yep.
Is in,
2.5s. Yep, that's right. 29-inch rim wheel.
so those tyres are what came with the bike
Yeah, the whole thing.
originally.
Yep.
And yeah, that's good. I ride on Schwalbe tyres, but
Yeah, I hear they're the best.
well, this is good. I mean, it's a nice size to be more confident on dirt,
Yeah.
isn't it? You're not going to
Yeah.
worry about.
And I'm quite happy having the wider tyre, and I just stick with that because a lot of the time I just try and stick to the dirt roads, even when I'm around the Wheatbelt.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to kind of take the quieter
Yeah.
roads.
And
More enjoyable.
are you conscious about the weight distribution of how much in the back and front?
Yeah, I try to be, but it's a bit hard sometimes to even it all off.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what the answer is. I was just having clothes in the front, because I didn't want the front tyre to sink in deep.
Yeah.
But I think it makes the front a bit unstable, so I'm going to probably put a bit more weight, like I used to have a bit of cooking stuff in the front.
Well, that's interesting you say that, Guy, because you know sometimes I think my front tyres might be a bit heavy, but they kind of hold the food.
Okay.
And I do have most of the water and my trannier at the back to try and push some of that weight there. So, but the thing about here is that they'll get lighter as I eat more food.
Yeah. Good. All right.
Yeah, but it all seems to work, you know. Like,
Yeah. No, it's
yeah,
good.
no, you just cruise along.
I mean, Bob's. I've actually met another couple of cyclists on this trip, and so Bob's the third cyclist, which is very pleasant because there's some trips I do I don't meet anyone, so it's good to see Bob has taken up cycling at a very young age, and he's loving it. Cheers, Bob.
Okay, mate.
Thanks a lot.
No worries. Good.
All the best. Nice to meet you.
Cheers.
Bye. Okay, good morning, viewers. Just about to leave Yalgu campsite. Spent 2 nights here, 1 night resting up. Looks like everyone else is headed off as well. Just show you the facilities before I leave, because it's a well set up kitchen and toilets and laundry. Whoever designed it knew what they were doing. Morning. So this has got 2 of everything: 2 microwaves, 2 hot plates, 2 toasters, 2 kettles, and a fridge. Pretty good, huh? Nicely thought through. And then even got barbecue, pagoda down there. My favourite is the toilets. Let me show you the toilet. So they got these like a quadrangle, 4 buildings. These 2 of them are just mainly toilets. 3 of them, I think, in fact. Hello. So look at this for a nice place to come and shower or have a poo. You've got shower, your own sink, soap dispenser, toilet, well designed hangers and plenty of them. Okay guys, so I'm going to get off the highway to hell and turn right here and head towards Paint Find. "13 k's out of Yalgu and there is a turn off for Joker's Tunnel, so I'm going to go and check it out." Joker was the name of the mining company in those days who did the tunnel. So it's one of the earliest tunnels in around here, the first one to be dug. Oh, get off, push. It's too steep, bike's too heavy. Maybe could have made it, but I didn't want to fall off. My mate Bob, the cyclist, told me about to come here. I did know of it, but I didn't know it was on my route. So yeah. Look at that. Amazing. Looks like slate. God. I can just stand up. Good to be a short ass. See where I come from. Long way to go yet. Oh, a little bat. I shall stop in about 5k and have my lunch. And I've rearranged my bags, panniers, so that I can easily get at Matrangia. So I'm going to have like a cup of tea and some sandwiches. It's much nicer when you can get access and make yourself a hot drink to your Trangia. So I'm sort of going back to the setup that I had, my original setup over the years. Have the food in the front, because I think on this particular bike setup, having a bit more weight on the front helps the stability. Well, that was a very pleasant lunchtime break. So now for the afternoon session. As it's such a quiet road, apart from the road train that just went past, and something else coming, tanker. Apart from all of that, it's time to ride helmetless and listen to some music. But I've still got mirrors. Keep an eye out all the time, make sure what's coming behind me. That's Golden Grove up ahead. Well, today has to be the best day's riding so far. It's just been superb. The weather, quiet road, more or less a tailwind. Fantastic, I really enjoyed it. On this beautiful, quiet surface road. This is the Galguningen Road. Today is the 1st of September, which means it's spring already. What a lovely spring day. finish up earlier than I expected if it really starts raining. Don't want to be on the gravel in the wet. Great Northern Highway, 15k from Ningen Station. Battling a massive headwind, and there's a storm looking like it's coming through tonight. Ningen Station! So I'm at Ningen Station, but I snuck off the road about 1 kilometre inside, and I'm about 500 metres from the road. So I'm gonna camp here for the night and then I'll go to the station properly tomorrow. It's beginning to rain. I think I've just made it in time. First serious rain of the trip, and I've been forced to cook inside the tent. Haven't done this for a while. Just got to be careful with the naked flame and the trangia. And there you go, folks. That is super quick noodles a la trangia de la tent with hard-boiled eggs. Not bad, eh? It's very tasty. It's got garlic, onions, chili powder, salt and pepper, and vegetable stock cube. Bon appetit. Good day, mates. 10 AM at Ningen Station, and I'm going to push out onto the main road and go into the farm. I'm going to fess up that I stayed on their property last night because I had such a nice time. Quite happy to pay for 2 nights. That big boy behind me is Mount Singleton. That's 700 metres. Impressive. You look more at home in Carragini than down here. Must be something big. Straight road. Well, I knew it was cold last night, but didn't realise it was frosty. Must have been around 0. Covered in frost. So here's my bush camp from last night on Goodlands Road, just off the Great Northern Highway. I realised I left my tent pegs at Ningen Station, so luckily here is very soft sand and I was able to improvise with some sticks. Out of 6 tent pegs, I've got 3 left that I managed to still, I didn't use at Ningen Station, so I still had them, but the others are lying on the floor there. Still on the Goodlands Road, and I just decided to pull over for a lunchtime picnic. I mean, that's the great thing about with the bike, right? I can just wheel it off the road and set up and have my cup of tea and trangia, some sandwiches and biscuits. K's on the unsealed part of Goodlands Road. I'm about to emerge onto tarmac. Very nice. What a wonderful modern invention. Oh, I'm back in the Wheatbelt as well. Last time I saw any fields of wheat and crops was Pindar. Must have been almost 300 kilometres ago. Comes Macho Man. Got Ute. The road is long, a long, long road with many a winding turn.
Good day viewers, how are you? It's day 21 of the Golden Outback bike tour, and I'm at Kalani, camped in a not ideal spot between a railway line and a road, but I arrived late at night and I didn't have much choice. I had to get the tent up quickly because the light was fading. It's been pretty cold this last few days, and I've reverted to cooking in the tent, which has its risks, but I am pretty careful. Nothing goes wrong. It warms up the tent too, which is nice. So I left half my tent pegs at Ningen Station, and so I had to devise a way of using my bike to hold up one side of the tent. And luckily I bring a bit of cord, because I thought sometime I'm going to need it for something or other. So I've used the cord to tie through the 3 pegging points on this side of the tent. I was a bit nervous the bike might topple the other way onto the tent last night, so I slept with my head far away.
Kalani's got a population of 250, yet it's got a brilliant new IGA. Lady was very friendly and helpful. I asked for half a dozen eggs, and they don't normally do it, but as they have like a little kitchen area, they gave me 6 eggs. That was very nice of her. I even could choose which eggs I wanted. And then carrots, they were only selling by the kilo, and I asked again, and she gave me a couple of carrots from the kitchen. And they even have wine, and they sell it on a Sunday morning. I think it's unusual. So I saw my favourite, McGuigan's Black Label. Yeah, nice little town, Kalani. They even have a chilled water fountain outside the community hall. So I got a nice filtered water. Prosperous place. Positive energy. It's always good when you get positive energy from a town. I'm going to Cadiz, and then tomorrow I'm going to Wongan Hills to get the coach back. I have never been a Beacon or Bonnie Rock, but hopefully I will. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at Cadiz. find a spot to bush camp. Well, today is my last day of riding. I'm going to ride to Wongan Hills, and tomorrow evening I'll catch the coach back to Perth. So I think this is day 21 of riding. I had 22 days altogether. It's been a very nice trip. I've enjoyed it very much. Everything worked on the bike. No real complaints. Do a few tweaks over the year before I go on my next ride, and yeah, I decided to catch the coach because the last section gets busier and busier, so it will just be a matter of saying I've done it, but I need to get home as well. Got some things to sort out. So yeah, enjoyed the ride, and should have a tailwind today. That would be a great way to finish. Alright, catch you later.